welcome everyone. Today we're going to be setting, I made a mock-up for a groundhog set. This is the same scenario you're going to have, urban scenario. He's going to be digging underneath a porch, probably next to structure, something structural. This will cause all kinds of problems. Support problems for your house. You just don't want it. And in an urban area, you may not be allowed to trap. You may not be allowed to shoot them. You got to get them out somehow. So today we're just going to be doing a mock-up. I don't have any real groundhog places to go to, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. Before we get started, I want to give a couple companies, the up-and-coming companies, some recognition. I want to give Buck and Bass Woodworking. They're making some amazing stretchers, quality stretchers. So go and check them out. If you would like to buy some, just contact me and I'll get you the information. Roadrunner Snares, they're a company that's just starting. They don't have a website yet. Contact me again if you are needing any snare making supplies or snares. Just let me know and I'll get you the information for their company. And then most importantly, this is what we're using today. We're using Duke traps. So you want to go over to www.duketraps.com and Bill and his team over there will help you get everything you need for this trapping season as far as traps go. So before we make this video too long, we're going to go ahead and get started here. I'm going to teach you how to set the 220, how to put it in there properly and safely. The two things you're going to need when working with conibears is you're going to want to get you a good pair of trap setters. Now, I know the old veteran trappers, they can just set them with their hands, but to be on the safe side, just use these. And then another thing you're going to want to get you a safety tool. And this is going to help you when you're setting it, especially when you're working with something like this. If a twig gets in there and your hand's in the way, you're going to break your hand. So, and you don't want that. It'll ruin your day for sure. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get this trap set. Sometimes you have problems with them when they're riding around in the truck or in the four-wheeler. Problems with your stuff sticking. Safety locks. That's what these are on here for, to keep you from getting popped. Alright, you got that side set. Alright, you can just set these out of the way. You're not going to need them anymore. Okay? What you're going to want to do is come in here, make sure your dogs are where you want them. Personally, I just spread mine out just a little bit. Now, if you really want to start getting into it, you're starting to get into bigger groundhogs. You could start bending them to an L like that. That'd be the way to go. But if you're getting into smaller groundhogs, this year's, just set them like that. That'll work out just fine. What you're going to want to do is come in here and grab it like this, and this is going to flop down like this. You're going to pull your springs up, like so. They're going to give you a little bit of problem every now and again. You're just going to want to take and set this like this. And on a 220, I always use the last setting. This is where your safety tool is going to come in handy. See, you got your safety locks on each side, depending on how you're going to set it in the hole. See, if you set it the way that I have it now, the way this is, he'll be all the way halfway through the trap before it goes off. That's what you want. Body gripping. Come in there and set that on there. What you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you're just going to set it on an angle like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to pin it in. You may have to take and dig up a little bit to get it set in here the way you want it. You're going to have to tie your chain off because you don't want them going down the hole with it. Okay? So you're going to have it kind of on an angle like that. What you're going to do is you're going to come in here with your rebar stakes. And then you're just going to pin it. It ain't got to be nothing good. Okay, and if it kicks up like that, that's just fine. You want to kind of get it set to where it's solid. It doesn't have to be wicked solid, but it's close enough. Okay, I'm not going to drive these all the way in. If I was in a real situation, I would drive these all the way in. And what you're going to do is you're going to come in here, make sure you take your safety locks off, and you're going to bring them all the way back to the end of the spring. Do the same thing on this side. Bring it all the way back. That way, if he does come out of here and he comes up here, he doesn't flip your safety lock back over. Alright? Now, you can go as far as taking covering your springs with dirt, grass clumps. You can go as far as taking you a little bit of. And if you're going to be working around the top of the trap, always leave your safety lock on till last. That's what you pull out last. Okay, you can come in here, put you some of this. Try not to use anything too green. Okay. I'm going to have to use green. Well, I got some stuff here. Come in here, just tuck it along the top, like so. Okay. Make sure that that stuff's out of the way. Safety lock off. That's a done groundhog with a 220. Now I'm going to show you what's going to happen when it goes off. He's going to be coming up out of his hole. He's not going anywhere. It's the most humane way to kill a groundhog, other than a bullet to the head. So this has been a 220 trapping video. Like I said, go check out those companies. Give them some support. They're just getting started in the business. Be greatly appreciated. You guys take care.